So, good morning everyone, welcome again in lesson 2, concepts in pragmatics, context and context. So, pragmatics, consider who said what and to whom and where and when and why. Like as we see in the first lecture. So after that we have like syntax. Syntax is the study of sentence structure and includes mainly grammar. And also semantics is the study of what the words mean, yet each one would be studied individually. So like semantics, I just like look for this meaning of this word individually, this meaning of this word individually, and that in that case we cannot like know all the meaning of all the sentence together, and also like we cannot know the contextual factors that can affect that sentence or that kind of speech. So after that we have like, so because of that we have pragmatics. Pragmatics is studies the meaning. We take it into consideration the contextual feature, like the situation, place where it has been taken, that conversation, the background of the speakers and the interlocutors, speaker and hearer. We'll see that. So as an example, you will understand from this. As an example, this is the example. We are not amused. At the first moment, you say it's a person that is not feeling fun in that place or something. So analysts. Since analysts would interpret this meaning as an utterance, as we said, and take into consideration the context in which that utterance is used. Actually, this utterance is used by Queen Victoria after the death, I think, of her husband, and she was depressed, and some other like people, or let's say her royalty like group tries to make her like get outside of this depression and feel happy, or feel at least at ease. So they have said a certain joke, but she says we are not amused, mean politely, using politeness to refer to that the joke is not in that place, it's not a good in that place, and maybe it's she cannot accept it, so she said we are not amused. So we go to another thing. Context. Context refers to the meaning. Yes, the context refers to the meaning, yet it is the meaning outside the text, the extra linguistic meaning, because we took into consideration cultural aspects, the knowledge, background knowledge of those interlocutors, and we took into consideration also the meaning, the linguistic meaning. We'll see it. So following this example that I have mentioned before, we have the types of context. The first type is situational context, or physical, as we mentioned in the last video before this, or the physical. So in the example we are not amused. Maybe if we interpret it, we have the physical, the where and when. The where is like in a place in the castle, for example, in the castle, or or a palace, whereas the one maybe we say after her husband's death, and we have the background context. We said that they are like royal people, and we can mention like a queen and her barons maybe. And then the co-textual context, or we say it's linguistic context, because its main aim is to understand the meaning in the text, or it has another name which is the linguistic context. So we'll move to another thing, situational context. Like here we have the background knowledge. The background knowledge is the same like here, background knowledge of the context. In that, like in this example, we have the cultural knowledge. We have known like that a queen has certain barons, and they are in the castle, for example, and she rules like the government, and this is a kind of general cultural knowledge. Also, we have the interpersonal. The interpersonal, it is like the knowledge that each individual of us carry, like in his mind. So it is specific and private also sometimes. We said knowledge that individuals carry. As a person, usually we refer to individual as a person, one person. Like we say his knowledge, his own knowledge. So it is not interpersonal background. And then we have the cultural context, where the interlocutors refer to them with they. Interlocutors. We say interlocutors for the speaker and the listener, or the hearer. We say hearer, because there is difference between the hearer and the listener. So the cultural context is the assumption of those interlocutors, who have who are from the same group and have mutual knowledge about certain topic. So we have interpersonal. The interpersonal context is like the knowledge acquired through previous interactions. For example, when they were kind of conversation, they give you like certain knowledge, activities, experiences, and etc. Also, we have to know the difference between context and co-text. So as first we have to know even the definition can be a key difference between them. So context, as we said earlier, it is the study of context outside the text. It is the extra. It is focus on the first one, because that's it. I will send the summaries later, and it is the extra linguistic. It focuses here it is. It focuses on the extra linguistic meaning, for example, cultural, situational, background, context. The meaning outside the text. While we have here the co-text, or we call it also a co-textual context, like a kind of a part of the context. And this we can also say it outside, like saying outside the context, outside the text. It like here when we say the contextual context, it's like the context in the text itself. So it is the linguistic meaning, or the linguistic. Yeah, it focuses on the linguistic meaning, the internal one. As we said here, like we have this example: pass me the salt, please. In the direct, like we say direct and indirect also we can say it. Extra in the linguistic, like starts with the linguistic. In the linguistic level, first of all, in the linguistic level, you will understand that a person is asking for the salt, maybe the salt. And in the extra linguistic, you can understand like maybe two different meanings. You can do the context. We say, for example, a context is here saying about the like the cultural context, or the physical context. Physical context. For example, they are at the kitchen. And we say the background context, like what you assume, or what or where this sentence can be put in, and who are the speakers. You say, for example, background context is a son and his mom. So and the last one is linguistic context, or the context, or we say the co-text. The co-text here, like we say, maybe it can be like it has significance. The food is less salty, like so here the contextual physical, they are like background. We have the background about this statement, utterance. So a son tells his mom, for example, pass me the salt, when they are at the kitchen having, for example, lunch or dinner or whatever, and because to signify that the food is not too salty and not salty, or less salty, so he had to add some salt to feel its better taste, or he just loves his food to be salty, a bit salty. So this is it. We'll see you in the next second part of the video, talking about the reference and its types, and the contextual context and its types.